Hey, it's Paul with AutoAttach, and this is the Thule T2 Pro X. Here we have it installed onto this vehicle that's equipped with a 2-inch receiver hitch. We have 2 bikes loaded. We'll go ahead and remove the bikes, remove the rack, show you how the rack is installed onto the vehicle, and then reload these bikes and go over all the key features that make this rack unique. So for starters here, we'll go ahead and remove this outside road bike by just pressing on this gray lever to release the ratchet strap. At the front here, we have another gray lever. We'll just push on that to release the hook that's holding down onto the front wheel, and then lift the bike off. Next, we have a mountain bike that we can remove here by also pressing in on that gray lever, and another gray lever here after I get control of the bike. Lift that handle up and down, and off comes the mountain bike. So this rack can accommodate a wide range of different bike sizes and styles. Since it's just holding on to the wheels only, it doesn't depend on any specific frame design. It can carry bikes weighing all the way up to 50 pounds each. Now, with the rack in that stowed position, I'm just going to go ahead and reach underneath, and there's a locking turn knob here. So let me unlock that knob, insert the key, and turn counterclockwise. And that is releasing a wedge that's on the inside of the receiver. And now to the side here, we have what's called an auto pin. I'll pull that off to the side, and now I can take off the rack and show how that functions. So here we have this silver wedge. When we turn that knob, that'll press against the corner of the receiver, providing a very effective anti-wobble both vertically and horizontally. And here off to the side is the auto pin. So there's no separate pieces or pins required. This does that for you, and it stays with the rack full time. Now, this rack is constructed of all steel. It has a grid structure here, which provides excellent stiffness and strength, while the cutouts help reduce the weight. Also, you can see I have the rack resting on the concrete on the steel lip, and that lip is there to help to protect that turn knob. And so if you have a low clearance vehicle and you're going up a steep incline, that could save that handle from being damaged. Okay, so let's go ahead and lift it back into place. To do so, I just keep it in this right angle position, begin inserting the stinger into the receiver. Once the auto pin is past the collar of your receiver hitch, just go ahead and press that auto pin against the side of your receiver and continue to push inward until the auto pin engages through the hitch pin hole. And that's all that's necessary to secure it in the right depth. Now here back at the other end, we have our turn knob. You can see we have a fair amount of play side to side, so that wedge internally will press against the corner of the receiver as I tighten this knob to provide a very effective anti-wobble. It doesn't take a whole lot of strength, but as you turn, be sure to continue to rock the rack back and forth. That way it does get nested into the corner of that receiver. Now for the security, I'm going to go ahead and relock it, insert that key, give it a quarter turn, and that knob just spins freely, providing a very effective theft deterrent. And here you can see again, we have that lip that extends out to protect that knob from damage. Okay, and as we move up on the rack, you can see we also have the independent adjustable trays. So you can see we have a wide range of adjustability side to side between the 2 trays. That way you can optimize the position of the 2 bikes on the rack so that you have no contact between your bikes. And you can see here I have a tool. That tool is included to make those adjustments, as well as the initial assembly of the rack. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and grab the gray handle once again, lift and pull down. So the positioning of this handle is strategic in order to give you the best possible leverage when you're raising and lowering this platform. It automatically clicks into the carrying position, and now we can go ahead and reload the bikes. So I'm going to bring this arm over to the side. This lever here is fully extended out. Also, I want to make sure that this ratcheting strap is out of my way, and I'll just tuck it back behind here. And now I can go ahead and grab the mountain bike. So one thing to know, especially on a vehicle like this one that has high clearances, you can get down low and grab a stable part of the fork and the frame, and then that way when you stand up, you're mostly all the way to the height that you need to be without having to lift with a lot of arm strength. Okay, so now I have that front wheel in the front wheel cradle, and you can see how it's accommodating a wide mountain bike tire, and it can accommodate a tire all the way up to 3 inches. And this arm, I have it fully extended to get up and over this largest size 29-inch wheel size. And I'm going to bring it down about 1 inch away from the first point of contact and pull down hard in order to get a good solid grip. Now, if you have a bike and fork combination where you have anything that may be close, Thule has provided these adhesive, clear, protective pieces that you can attach to your fork or wherever you may have contact, and that'll provide additional assurances that you don't hurt the finish of the contact point. But it's very rare for any forks or bikes to have any contact there. Now, as we move to the back here, this rear wheel cradle, it does slide back and forth in order to accommodate a wide range of wheelbase lengths, all the way up to a 29-inch wheelbase length. We have rubber there that's making the contact against the rim. And we'll just go ahead and push that through the buckle and pull down snug, and that bike is fully secured, ready for transport. Now let's do the same thing for the road bike. Extend that arm, pull back our strap out of the way, lift the bike into place. And here again, you can see on the rear cradle, you have a very narrow section here to help with stability of that narrow tire, but then it can accommodate much wider tires as well. But before I tighten that, I'm going to go ahead and tighten the front in order to give the bicycle its stability. Also here on this front cradle, you can see you have the deep V, and that's for the narrow road bike tire. Make sure you get that tire into that V for the best stability. And get a good snug click on that. Then again, back to the back here, we've got the rubber to protect the rim, and we'll go ahead and secure that rear wheel. And now these two bikes are ready for transport. Now, this rack also has the feature to allow for access into the back of your vehicle with a hatch, or in some cases with a rear tailgate. And to do that, again, we've got the gray lever. Pull back on that gray lever and allow the rack to come down to that angle position. Now we can go ahead and test to see the clearance for this particular vehicle. And this bike has very wide handlebars. It just barely clears, but you can see here that can be very convenient if you want to grab last minute items out of the back of the vehicle without having to remove the bicycles. And to return that into position, you've got a great leverage spot here at the very end to lift, and that'll automatically connect into that position there. Okay, so those are all the key features of the Thule T2 Pro X. This product and the full line of Thule products are available at rackattack.com. Please see the link in the video description for all your buying options. If you have any questions or comments on this particular rack, feel free to leave those in the comment section below, and consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. We have over 2,000 rack-related videos, and we upload new videos weekly. That's all for this one, and thanks for watching.